Hi everybody, Matt Goodwin here. I'm in Lincolnshire where we're about to set off campaigning for Andrea Jenkyns, who's standing in the mayoral election. This is going to be potentially a really big moment for the Reform Party and for British politics, because we've not only got the mayoral elections, which are really, really important, we've got the parliamentary by-election in Runcorn and Helsby, we've got local elections taking place across the country, and this is the first big test of public opinion, the public mood, since Keir Starmer and the Labour government came to power at the general election last year. So it's enormous. But anyway, Andrea Jenkyns, who you will of course know from Westminster, one of the true fighters in recent years. Tell us about the issues that people care about up here.
Well, immigration comes up a lot on the doorstep. And for example, in Boston, 25% of social housing goes to people not even being born in Britain.
Wow.
So I have a policy of putting Lincolnshire people at the heart of all our policies, a Lincolnshire People First policy. It's also other issues as well. It's a big farming community, and we've seen how Labour are attacking the farmers. So we've seen what's happened to British Steel, how net zero's been killing the industry. So it's quite a diverse economy throughout, but people have had enough really of Westminster politicians. I think they want truth in politics.
And if you look at nationally, if you look at the polling, Keir Starmer is now already one of the most unpopular prime ministers we've ever had.
No wonder.
Rachel Reeves is way down, even lower than Keir Starmer. Are you picking that up locally, that Labour, they came in on this loveless landslide, but already just lots of people just sort of giving up on Starmer and Labour? Are you noticing that up here?
Oh, completely. There's real anger, especially because half the stuff they're putting through, even like the winter fuel allowance, isn't in the manifesto.
Yeah.
And also, but we're finding anger against the Conservatives. So they had 14 years in power. Look, I was part of the Conservatives. I left because I wasn't Conservative enough. So I think people are just frustrated, full stop, with politicians.
And there's almost no evidence of any recovery for the Tories in the national polls. They're down on 21, 22%, Labour down 23, 24. We had a bombshell poll this week from Find Out Now. Reform 8 points ahead of the two big parties. Number one in the national polls. Not just doing well in local areas, but actually doing well nationally. So this tells me that actually we're on the cusp of an earthquake that is probably bigger than people in Westminster realise, and we are right up here in Lincolnshire on the front line of it. This was the strongest vote in the country for Brexit. It was some of the strongest support in the country for UKIP and the Brexit Party. I mean, this is ground zero of the people's revolt.
Yes, I mean, look, I was a Spartan in politics who voted against Theresa May's deals, and people don't forget what happened and how the Westminster elite tried to stop Brexit. Now, back to your point, people have had enough, and they do want change, and it's elections like this which is so important, because this will show what reform can do when we have power. And it's about bringing common sense back to politics. So if we can elect councillors, if we can elect mayors, then I think the only way is up for reform.
Well, it's great to be here. It's great to be on the ground. I've said it before, I say it again. I genuinely think the party system in Britain is about to be completely upended. We are seeing really historic stuff in the national polls at real-world elections. Look at some of those local elections that have been taking place. This isn't just theoretical anymore. We're seeing it on the ground, voters rejecting the established left and right, much like they are across America and across Europe. I think it's just now catching up to us here in Britain. So watch this space. We'll be analysing the elections, obviously. We're about to go campaigning up in Lincolnshire for Andrea Jenkyns. Remember to vote on Thursday, May the 1st. Remember to vote. You can't complain about the state of the country if you're not doing anything about the country. And thanks for watching as always. Bye-bye.
Politics has changed in our latest poll, and we have the new party out in front, Reform UK, from nowhere in 2021 to first place.